What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. We are super excited for our guest today. We have the Miss Busy Bre in the building.
Hey,
Buzz is nuts. The buzz to me out, girl, because
buzz
and the hands.
You follow me?
Yes. But we are so excited to have Bre here, and she is the founder of the Busy Creative Summit. She is a North Carolina native, content creator, and we want to just have her here today as a guest to talk about all things that she does, as well as have her also give her perspective on content as a content creator and how she has built her platform as well. So thank you, Bre, for coming and joining us today.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes, we are super excited. I know me and Deja had first met Bre last year at her, it was the Busy Creative Mixer.
So that would have been 2024.
2024, I was last year was so
Years go by.
So yes, we first met her in 2024 at her Busy Creative Mixer. It was at House of Art. Is that what it's called, right? Okay, House of Art. Great time. The event was amazing. Met some great people there, and then from there, I know we started following her on social media, and she started doing more stuff, y'all. You know, she's into fitness. I know you have your step classes too.
Yeah,
I love watching them. I'll be like, I need to step in, because it reminds me of when I was younger. My mom, my aunts used to take like the step classes.
Oh my God,
too.
yes.
That's why I like that.
Yeah, same actually.
Yeah. So I really enjoy seeing you do all that. And so, Bre, if you want to just tell us a little bit more about yourself and kind of how you got started into content creation, as well as where you are now, and kind of a little bit about your summit that's coming up September, correct?
Yes. Okay, so hey y'all, I am the Busy Bre, and I am a full-time content creator, community curator, and I own a social media management agency. So that is essentially my full-time is the social media management agency. I got started in content creation first as a blogger after I finished grad school. So my background is in social work, and once I finished grad school, it was like, okay, now what? Because all I knew was academia. Like, I had gone straight through from undergrad to grad school, and I had been nonstop. So all I knew was school. And when I was done, it was like, okay, what do I do now? Like, how do I measure? The question that I remember asking was like, how do I measure my success at this point? And looking back now, I'm like, well, maybe you didn't need to have success to measure. Maybe you just needed to like catch your breath, but too late. So I started a blog, and that's how I got into content creation. So at first it was mainly writing, and writing up recipes for things that I was doing hotel reviews and things like that. So that's how it started, taking pictures for that. And then Instagram shifted. So when Instagram shifted, so did my content creation, which I'm kind of glad. Sort of. I want to get back into writing a bit more, but the shift in Instagram pulled me away from that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I know you said the shift in Instagram pulled you away and like kind of made you pivot a little bit differently. So do you feel that for people who are into content creation, or someone who may be like, I'm trying to pivot fully into being a content creator, is there certain apps that you feel like are easier to start on? Because I hear a lot of people who do content full time, they're like, Instagram is hard. So I don't necessarily do content full time. Like, you know, we post our stuff for the podcast and things like that, but it's not to the same capacity that y'all are doing it. So do you feel, are you one of the people that's like, just try them all, work them all? Or are you one that you feel like, hey, if you're starting out, this one may work a little bit better for you?
That would definitely depend on the person and like what type of content they're going to be creating. So if the question is which platform may be easier, I would push someone towards TikTok. Okay. TikTok is not so focused on aesthetic, and so it's easier might not be the word I want to use, but it's just different trying to get into that space when you're creating content, because it values authenticity more than Instagram. Instagram values aesthetic. TikTok, folks be getting up there looking any kind of way.
They bought it all.
And the post hit. But listen, I get on my stories on Instagram with my bonnet on. My followers know, like, hey, I got something to say. But I don't. Have I ever posted in feed with my bonnet on? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They see me in my bonnet. But yeah, so I would say that TikTok would be a platform that people can go on and automatically just create community around who they are. And then Instagram is more challenging just because you have to deal with like the algorithm and you have to figure out when to post, all the things. So yeah, it definitely depends on the person though and what you're going to be posting.
TikTok, I will say, definitely feels a bit more authentic to me. I probably need to work on my relationship with TikTok because that is what
most people do.
Because I just feel like it's a whole different vibe. Like sometimes I end up down rabbit holes. I'm like, I should not be doing all this all day. But on Instagram, it, like you said, it feels very curated and like an aesthetic. And I think that's why I like your content, because even on Instagram, it is curated, but it does not feel like you trying to sell me something all the time.
Oh, thank you.
And that's
you're
a
welcome.
compliment. And that's the kind of content I like. Like, if you're doing something naturally, or is this something that you're naturally using, I will be more prompt to like continue watching it or like, you know, engage with it. But if I automatically feel like you selling me something, I don't know, that just hurts me. It does. I don't want to watch that.
I think that's like, that says a lot to you. Like you were just saying, you need to be authentic, like to who you are, because your audience is going to know. Like, even I know people will say, I've heard people say like, you know, they follow somebody for so long on TikTok, like they start with them from like the beginning, and then they like blow up, and it's like, well, now everything is an ad, everything is sponsored, and it's like, well, I came here for the content that you were creating before, like that person that you were before, but now it's more so like a money, like I'm trying to, you know, get the brand deals and things, but I feel like there's a way that you can do it where it's not as like, here, I want you to buy this, or like, you know how TikTok shop, it's just pop the little thing up, you don't even got a choice. So I feel like, when you're authentic to yourself, it's easier for your audience to consume like your content, regardless of if you are selling something or trying to promote it to get people to click on the link or whatever the case. I feel like your audience is more like, okay, well, and especially if it aligns with your brand. That is more like, okay, I can see you doing this, so I'm more like willing to support or like understand how that.
Natural.
I definitely think there's a delicate balance, because especially when you really go full time with content creation or you are trying to monetize, you do have to figure out how to sell without selling, not without being salesy. Like you have to figure out how to sell without being salesy, and it's challenging to do that. Like, especially as consumers who are typically just watching the ads or seeing the paid partnership content go up, you're like, well, they could have done X, Y, and Z better. But when I put myself in it, because I've criticized content creators too, then I'm like, dang, how do I sell this without like saying, hey, can you just buy this? I need this brand partnership to work because I need to pay my rent. So can you just buy it? You want to say that, and it's like, no, you have to get creative. Like, so
and I'm sure that is hard, because that's why I try to always be like, Zara, first of all, you don't even do this full time. You're over here critiquing them on something that you don't do, and it's like, they're going to change. Like you said, some people, they'll watch people from the beginning and they see them blow up, and they see them even changing as far as like getting married, having a family. And some people will be like, I don't want to say that, I don't follow that. I try to keep in mind, like, hey, these are real people. These are Sam's, like, they're going to evolve. And sometimes I feel like a lot of people
it be giving haters sometimes.
It does. Honestly, that's what it is.
Like, I've had friends say when they started posting, like they got engaged and they started posting wedding content, but all of their content didn't totally shit. People were like, well, I didn't follow you for this. It sounds like you mad. Are you mad because I'm getting married or because you not? Like, that's weird to me. Like, What do you mean you didn't follow me for this?
Especially if it's not a total like, I'm posting this every single day. Like, of course they're gonna post about the changes in their life. They've been doing that.
Exactly.
It's just maybe what they were doing before aligned with you, and now they're doing something that doesn't, and so it feels a little off because I can't relate to that.
Exactly.
Also might be challenging you and like where you are in life. Like maybe you should take that as a time to reflect and not project.
Correct.
Because people will like see what you're doing and be like, you shouldn't be doing that, or I wouldn't do it like that, or X, Y, Z. And it's like, I didn't ask you for all that though. I didn't ask. So like, keep your opinion to yourself, but
we don't know these people.
We don't know these people. The parasocial relationships. Stop.
I was just talking.
You do not know these people. People really be entitled and feel like people on the internet owe them something.
The O.
Yes.
The O.
Especially if they feel like, you know, they're supporting you. And they're like, well, you wouldn't be here without me. And it's like, but I don't want nobody supporting me that feels that way. Like, because I want you to support me because you want to, not because you feel like it's an obligation to support me. Like,
or you
don't
feel
have
like
to do this.
You the reason that I'm on.
You don't have to do this.
This is why I don't feel like I don't want to do that, because I'm the type of person. My response is actually, you didn't put me on. God put me on, and you're not gonna like that I say that.
No, they
well,
not. They never gonna like that.
That's what they need to hear.
They never like that.
And so it's like I'll be done got canceled. It ain't gonna work. Like y'all, the opinions that people have, I'm a little too responsible. I ain't there yet. I already know that I ain't there yet. I know that.
And I've been doing this since 2018.
And I was gonna ask you, have you had a situation like a parasocial, or not even like it was like face to face, or if somebody just make a comment, you like, oh, that was a little bit.
Like, have you like comments
cross the line
on your socials?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the answer is yes, but I don't know if I can cuss up here. So let me figure out. Okay. Stuff like that is so minute to me. It's just like I've forgotten that shit. Like I know that it's happened before because I've been doing it since 2018. I know that it's happened, but it'd be so few and far between. Yeah. And also it'd be so dumb that it's like I don't even care. Like I literally don't care. You can go. Yeah. And I'm not at Cardi's level because y'all know Cardi.
She don't mind.
But to the point of like, somewhat to the point of parasocial relationships, Cardi presents as somebody like your homegirl, like that you grew up with, whose family, for us, but in particular, whose family moved from New York to North Carolina, and like y'all grew up together. She's been the same way. Yes, Cardi has been the same person since she hit the scene.
Absolutely.
And so we are no longer. I don't think we should be. I think some people are no longer surprised when she claps back in the comments. Like I'm not quite to her level of how I clap back.
I'm looking in the comments to see. What she say back?
Because she be having some stuff to say. That's what I'm saying. I was like, let me write that down. But to the point of parasocial relationships, like I think I was just talking to a group of friends about this. It is challenging, especially as a creator, because and I take pride in this. Like I have built my platform in a way that people think that we're friends before they even meet me, or if they've never met me at all. And I think that's cool. Like I think that's cool that I can post online and you feel like you know me, like I'm your homegirl. And then also it gets a bit tricky sometimes if you meet me in person. And it's one thing if you're like, oh my God, I loved that outfit that you had on the other day. It's another thing if you bring up my business. You know what I mean? And now, and I want to be clear. Like it's different if I'm sharing. Okay, let's say I post a video and I'm giving advice on like friendship, and you've never met me in person. You've never met me before. We meet in person, and you're like, "Did you end up cussing that girl out?" Like, you know.
Okay. I definitely.
I think there's a fine line. Like, I think it's a difference between saying, "Oh my gosh, I experienced something similar to what you posted the other day. Thank you for posting that." Like, how did y'all's conversation go? I think there's things like that, and I could say, "Well, you know, we were both able to share." I can determine what I want, but. It's a very fine line. Yes, it's a very fine line. So I think in the like just as social media evolves or stays the same, really, it does become tricky as a creator trying to like manage what digital, virtual, and IRL relationships look like.
And it also learning like everything ain't like you said. It be so minute. There's no need to
it's not that deep.
Stuff. It's like it's not that deep.
Send it to the group chat. Everybody kiki.
Okay.
Yeah,
Literally.
Like, let's all laugh at this and move on, because clearly they're miserable.
Bye.
Like, clearly.
Bye, Ashley.
I didn't even know they was on that.
My kind of girls. I was wondering if anybody was going when y'all didn't respond right away, I was like, "Oh, I'm not in the best company.
No. Listen,
I'm in the wrong place."
All my vocabulary.
I'm about to say, literally, that'd be us. We be talking. We be like, "What y'all saying, girl? Y'all don't speak Real Housewives?"
No, no,
what?
Kimora.
Kimora, it's across the street.
I be saying that when I'm driving. Because I want people to get out the way.
You be saying that while you driving?
Yeah, it's like if I'm waiting and like somebody crossing the street, like pedestrian, I be like, Kimoda is across the street.
Mom's going to start doing that.
It makes me feel better, like, cause
oh my God, I can't wait to do that.
They move it to gone wig. You get them on a gone wig.
It depends on the day for me, but right now I'm on a.
The bob.
What's wrong with the
Even
bob?
though I don't have my bob right now, but very much something.
Scary straps. Okay, we just.
Ooh, I could talk in Housewives all day.
Studio in Puerto Rico where we can drop some beats.
Okay.
Drop some beats.
Okay. Oh my God.
I could do this all day. I really can.
Okay, like somebody have a Real Housewives party.
I think you asked me about the summit and I never answered.
Oh yes, we did.
I never answered.
Back to the summit. So yes, tell us about your summit, how the Busy Creative Summit began or was birthed, and then like where you are this year on this year 2. Yes, on year 2.
Okay, so the Busy Creative Summit is a conference style event. It's 3 days for creatives, entrepreneurs, small business owners, corporate leaders, professionals, etc., to come into one space and get access to the types of opportunities and resources that we typically have to go to larger metropolitan cities to get. So it's an opportunity, a chance for people to come in to be in space and community with other creatives, to lock in with industry experts and really pick their brain or hear what they have to say about how you can utilize where you are right now to get you to where you want to go. And so it started with the Busy Creative Mixer, which is where I met you all. And I was content with just doing the Busy Creative Mixer. Somebody had suggested to me, they were like, we need more events like this in North Carolina, and I think you're the one to do it. And so I remember taking it to the Lord, and he released me to do the mixer, and it was so great. Like, we all had a great time. It was at House of Art, and I would be remiss if I did not pause to just thank House of Art and Mikhail, that's the owner of House of Art. They are coming back. They're on the mend. But they really took a chance on me. They didn't know me. I was really based in Durham, so I didn't really do much in Raleigh. They took a chance on me, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, so shout out to my family at House of Art. So excited about what's coming. But I brought creatives and entrepreneurs into one space, and I wanted to essentially shift what networking looks like, because it's so boring and so stale. People are coming into the space to rub elbows and to just see who's all in the room, not to genuinely connect. And I'm a connector, and so I wanted to be the connector, in that space. So we had intentional connection questions that we had throughout. We had drinks. The networking event eventually turned into a day party, so it was a little bit ass being thrown, but we
that's right.
Balance.
Okay. Porque no los dos. So yeah, and then we had another one in August, and we were gonna have one in December, but ticket sales were low, so we ended up canceling it. And the Lord was like, use the time that you would have been at the Busy Creative Mixer, and I want you to play in the Busy Creative Summit. And I'm like, well, that sounds like a heavy load.
Okay, he said think big. Okay.
So I sat down. I spent about, I think the mixer would have been about 3 or 4 hours. So I spent that time building the deck, thinking through potential sponsors, yada yada. And then I started pitching. And then last year, September, we had the inaugural Busy Creative Summit. and it was amazing. It went even better than I could have imagined, and now we are planning year 2. So get your tickets.
Yes,
Get your
y'all
tickets.
Payment plans are available. It is an investment, but y'all would pay that to go to LA and them.
Ooh, facts.
To similar
Somebody paying it for a
conferences.
concert.
Somebody's
me.
paying it for.
I'm somebody.
So I didn't expect you. Honesty is the best policy. Okay, self-awareness. But yeah, so I'm excited about year 2. I am excited about how we're applying the things that we've learned in like the logistics of last year, and also in the feedback that we received from attendees. I'm just really excited to see how everything comes to life.
Yes, I'm definitely excited. Y'all definitely support and get your tickets, because like you said, this is in your own home.
Yes.
Support your own home first. I'm not saying, you know, you
Yeah, don't go to the
I'm
other
not
one.
saying
Yeah.
that, 'cause I'm not doing that now. I'm just saying it's okay if there's somebody providing something here for us. Support them. Support your people. That's my whole point.
And I also, to that point, want everybody to, and this is beyond just the summit, but in general, I remember somebody asked me a question last year, like, well, how are you going to get people to buy tickets? What big name influencers are you going to have in the space? And I remember being kind of caught off guard by that question, because I'm like, well, we don't need big name influencers, but I did have some heavy hitters, but like, we don't need the big names. We need experts. We need people who can actually teach you something, or people who have access to the things that you need. And those people may very well be big name influencers or have a lot of followers, but they won't always.
Yeah.
And so if you see a face that's being promoted as a workshop partner or a panelist that you don't know them right off, come into the room and realize why they were invited to the summit. So yeah.
You just reminded me. I seen last year you had Mia from the Color Connect.
Yes.
Love Mia. I was a part of the Color Connect for the first and second cohort. Yes.
Yes, she was one of our
I was like,
panelists.
oh, congratulations.
Yes.
I'll be off. So yes, when you said that, I was like, there's some heavy hitters there. Ain't gotta
Absolutely.
be no name that y'all necessarily, you know, recognize on like a billboard, but like there's people right there that are moving and shaking and making things
Absolutely,
happen. So
and y'all
put
miss
respect on their
them
name.
because y'all are looking at the people with 50,000 plus
Yes.
followers, and you're sitting right next to somebody who could quite literally help you get in the door that you keep banging on, that nobody else is helping you get in, and those big name creators might not be able to help you get in.
Yep.
And you looking over them because they got 5,000 followers. I'm just saying.